Every voice is important. Every voice is important. Every voice is important.
Okay, let's have a serious conversation. Who do you think was the best Hokage and why? As in, what was the state of the village when they were in power? Were there events that they could have helped prevent? How did they react to them? Could you have done a better job? Could I have done a better job? The answer is yes. The Leaf Village better pray to God they don't see the day I come into office, because for sure there is some stuff I would have done differently. Let's start with the Uchiha situation, for example. So let's go all the way back to when Tobirama was in power, because during the first Hokage's rule, the tensions between the Uchiha and the Leaf were pretty much at a minimum. And you know what? It's okay that Tobirama hated the Uchiha. Now where he slipped up is when he divided the Uchiha and the Leaf. This is the Sharingan we're talking about. If you're gonna hate them strategically at least. Now if I were Hokage at that time, you best believe I'm going to exploit the shit out of the Uchiha. First, I need to make them trust me. My inaugural speech would go a little like, Dear Village, it is an honor to be selected to represent you all in this wonderful nation we are building for the power of our combined strengths. That being said, I believe I owe my special thanks to the Uchiha, who have contributed tremendously to this peace we experience today. To preserve this peace and equity and the power of our fine nation, I proudly declare the Uchiha as the new face of the Leaf Ninja Force, because there is truly no other group I trust and respect more with the security of the Hidden Leaf. And I know what you're thinking.
Isn't that what Tobirama did?
Well, I'm gonna tell you the difference between Tobirama and I. You see, Tobirama made the village police force and had the Uchiha run it. He isolated them from governing the village body out of fear of them, so obviously they're gonna be pissed. And then people hate the police, which the Uchiha are the police, so people are gonna hate the Uchiha. And then on top of that, he established the Anbu, which didn't make anything better. Guys, it's not rocket science. But with me as Hokage, I would give them actual positions in the village council, obviously on the behalf of the ninja force, so they can finally stop bitching about not having proper representation. Now that they're properly represented and included, there should be a lesser risk of Madara sympathizers popping up in the future. Now, what would this force be in charge of? So glad you asked. The ninja force would be in charge of things like ranking missions, border patrol, tuning exams, training, academy enrollment, foreign affairs. These responsibilities will be manageable at first, but once the village's population starts to grow, it's gonna get a lot harder to stay on top of it. And there, my friends, is when people from outside the clan are going to be integrated into running the branch. So here's the plan. I'm gonna make the Uchiha my lapdogs, okay? Our common goal is to protect the Leaf Village. And so by sharing that goal, there's gonna be a sense of unity. I'm going to destroy the pride of the Uchiha. Now, this is gonna play a huge role in preventing revolts. By dismantling this whole
The clan
mentality, the Uchiha's loyalty is gonna disperse from the clan, and then reintegrate into the village. And when I say village, I mean me. Sure, yeah, I'll leave all the organization up to the Uchiha, but if they want their plans going into motion, I'm gonna be calling the shots on that. They're still gonna have to come to me for the okay, just like any other ninja. You thought they were special? My plan is to overwhelm the Uchiha with so much work that they are practically forced to share their responsibility from people outside of their clan. And so that is how we get them to be less dependent on each other and start to see themselves as part of a village instead of part of a clan. Because when they are held accountable individually, they think individually, they act individually. Because as we know, the Sharingan is easier to take on when you outnumber it. Now, of course, this is not going to happen overnight. Patience is kinda gonna be key here. Now, once the clan is split up, meaning they kinda, branch off from each other because of responsibility and rank, this is going to encourage cross-clan marriages. And in effect, we're going to have Uchiha descendants carrying a different last name. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this, right? And so from then, I, as the Hokage, may already be dead, but no, I will still be alive, because I am just so darn smart. I would have figured out the immortality jutsu. From there, I would be re-elected. I know this because I'm the only choice, I'm the best choice, because anyone who runs against me will have disappeared mysteriously. No one knows where they went. Anywho, because of these Uchiha descendants, now loyal to other families, I will create the Sharingan division. Not the Uchiha division, the Sharingan division. Now, this is going to be an elite military force for anyone who possesses the Sharingan. This division will be responsible for stuff like interrogation, special missions, special security, and neutralizing terrorist threats. Now, they are going to be treated very well. If you are part of the Sharingan division, you can expect a higher salary, and if you ever change military positions, your resume will be prioritized. And don't worry, while all of this is happening, I'm busy conjuring up new jutsu to combat the Sharingan. And so when I pass that down, I can finally die in peace. And there you have it. The Sharingan Rinnegan is contained, the Uchiha cult is no more, and I will be known as the fucking greatest Hokage ever, despite being a fascist. You can be a Hokage and racist, you just have to downplay it. Cannot stress it enough. Well, okay, that's all I have. If you haven't subscribed already, do that. And I like hearing all opinions, so tell me, what would you have done differently?
Bye bye.